Good afternoon, brothers. This is a brief video to demonstrate how you can use and benefit from the active map of your congregation. Now, the map was created from the information that you supplied and was modified by your circuit overseer. The data then was imported into Google Maps, and you can copy or move the map's URL address to your home screen or desktop on any the devices that you choose to use. Now, your secretary or the brother that you designate on your body will be receiving an editable version of the map so that updates might be able to be made or changes are able to be made as needed. But the map that you're now looking at is actually a view rights only map. Only once the new field service groups are created, your secretary or the brother that you designated will be adding these groups and their locations to the map. As we mentioned in an earlier email, there will be multiple purposes actually that you can use the map for. One, that's so that you can create actually field service groups. Secondly, shepherding visits, or actually you can get any information that's necessary, pertinent information from anybody or for anybody in your congregation. Because the map is internet browser based, it can be accessed on any device, whether it's a phone or a tablet or a computer or a laptop, whatever the case might be, using any operating system from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet access. As with Google Map, as you look at your screen, you can see that you can zoom in or out, and so you can get down to the whatever detail level that you would like. Also, you notice that as we just did there, we can also drag the map so that you can see peripheral detail around your actual territory map there. And also we're going to demonstrate here in just a minute how you can actually use turning on your GPS. You can use that to get driving directions to the location of that individual. And we'll demonstrate also how you can click onto an icon that will take you directly to the email for that particular individual. It'll open the application. And you'll notice here, looking on your screen, that there's various icons or place marks as we call them. And looking at those with blue, you'll notice that that individual is actually a ministerial servant. In the cases where it is a red tie, that is actually an individual that is an elder within your congregation. The field service bag actually represents a pioneer within your congregation. And then the exclamation mark represents those that might be inactive within your congregation. The reason why we did this is because we want you to have quick visual reference as to what the map is actually communicating with you. Now I'd like to, now that we have some of the detail of the map, I would like to take you actually to the legend. And on your device, sometimes you might notice that the device opens without the map legend. To your far left side, in most cases, there's going to be a map legend. And if you look at it here, you'll notice that there's actually 7 what we call filters. And those 7 filters, you can turn those filters on and off in order to disseminate the information that you actually need. Such as if you'll watch your screen, you'll notice that I'm eliminating the publishers. So it only leaves the detail of the elders and ministerial servants and pioneers. So you can turn on or off any of those filters. Also, please notice that right below the all publishers in this case, if I click the down arrow, it'll give me access to the detail that is actually within that filter. And so in this case, I've clicked onto this particular individual, and so it gives you the first and last name of the party. It also gives you all the people that are within that residence. It tells you also their current address, which we mentioned that you can get GPS addressing to. It gives you their cell phone number, their home phone number. And if you'll notice under email where my icon, my mouse is right now, that clicking onto that, it'll open up the application for the email, and you can send an email directly to the individual. And so in this case, for the benefit of the elders, we've given you both the baptism date and also the birth date of the party. In closing this, though, one thing that is interesting, if you'll go ahead and minimize that, down at the bottom, you will notice that you can change the map from street view to actually terrain view. And then using your mouse and zooming in, you can get as much detail as you would like on whatever it is that you're wanting on that map there at that time. You can take a snippet of this and you can actually send it via text message to someone else. And then naturally clicking back onto the map street level, it puts it back to the way that it was. Now we mentioned to you a while ago that you can send also, you can actually gain access to the GPS mapping. This is the icon right here. Now we're not going to demonstrate that, but if you'll click right here where my mouse is, it gives you the opportunity to do driving directions from where you're currently at to where that party is. And we hope, brothers, that this helps you in the data map and that'll be beneficial to you in the future.